And welcome back to Late Night Lego with Tal and Omega. Last week, May 4th, so may the 4th be with you. I started in on the Dagobah training facility. Unfortunately, even though I still went over about an hour, 45 minutes, I still wasn't able to finish it. There was one bag left. So the idea today is finish that one up. And considering Feliz Dia de las Madres for most of Latin America, today being May 10th, it's generally celebrated through most of South America. Well, Latin America, we'll call it. And so I decided to do a secondary kit, for Mother's Day after I finish this, considering it's only one bag. In addition, this past week, I fell into a bit of a 30-minute sisters hole, and I have been. Let's get these girls in here. Let me set you guys up. Alright. So I built a couple of these. Now the heads on these originally came with the with some Megami Device kit. She came with 3 heads, basically 2 bodies, extra arms, no extra legs. So I got it into my head. I had originally bought the tan body for this one to see how it would work, and it did work. The legs were a little off, but I decided to just go for the whole kit. And it also reminded me that the body colors are a little different on these two. They're both white, but this is a paler white, and this is a little kind of more pinkish white, and then obviously the tan one. So I decided to go for those, and I went to Anime Jungle and spent quite a bit on, again, a couple. So I did the arms and bodies, 10 and the third one's already there. So these were just the bodies, and then also picked up, here we go, the arms and legs. See, that's A, color B, and then color C. So C is the 10, B is the really pale one, and A is the little pinky one. So I decided to kind of play those out, and then I fell into another kind of rabbit hole and started buying hairs. Hair sets for the basic ones. Where'd they go? So I found 2 sets on the River in South America site that were really cheap, and apparently half kind of scammy, or at least one of them seems to fix it once you let them know. The other one still didn't. So one came with the set of 4. They originally sent 1, kind of told them, and so they sent me the box with all 4. The other one, it's another set, volume 10, so that was volume 3. The volume 10 set says they have them, but they originally only sent me 1. I kind of said, hey, this seems a little scammy. It's $8, so I mean, I'm probably making out. But then they did say, okay, we'll send a new one. You can go ahead and keep that last one, and they sent another one. So I'm not sure if I want to just cut my losses here, because each one is about $10 by themselves. So, or keep going for the set of 4. I've got 2 of these. I got 2 more left. So yeah, I'm not sure how I want to proceed as far as that. I may decide to, try my luck for a 3rd one and see if they finally send them, or just say, I'm good. But I mean, they're scamming, so why not, give them a sense of their fee, of their self back. But yeah, so that's where I've been this week. So they are going to be kind of watching the progress. They'll probably be following on me a bit. Yeah, each of those sets comes with 2 different faces. One is kind of a little more serious looking. Both of these are the serious face, so I give them the serious hair. And then otherwise they have the kind of little more smiley face. So yeah, each of them comes with two. So once I get all the hairstyles, I can probably just put them on and just kind of see what they'll look like. All right, so back on. We have a drink because it has been hot today. So we are coming back to the Dagobah Jedi training set. I decided to kind of put my little friends that I already had up in here. Well, Luke and Yoda came with this kit, and apparently R2 starts in this next bag. But I already had BB-8, Grogu, and Chewie from another set. So I'll just kind of set them up right now to kind of be seen. So where did we left off? Okay, let's pull this out for a bit. And the other part that made this kind of fun was that I'm out of space here, and so I was kind of moving the kit back and forth as I was building it. Right, so yeah, 6 starts with R2, and then these. So yeah, kind of jumping it back and forth, page by page. So let's see, the last bag. It doesn't look like it's too much. Yeah, doesn't seem like there is too much in the bag. So let's at least start the timer, start the recording, so that I can make the kind of time-lapse recording. Start there. Start you. So doesn't look like there's much here anyway. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother turning off the speakers today. Wait. Today's music selection is my Pandora Mana radio station, just because the Queen radio station started playing a commercial that I did not really care for, stand or abide by, so screw them, and it hasn't actually stopped playing the commercial, so forget them. Alright, so part 2. Really makes a difference which side is front or back. Yeah, doesn't seem like there is much difference between front and back. Come on, there it goes. And other leg. There you go. There's the buddy R2. There you go. Yeah, I'll hang out with BB. Right here. Yeah, put Grogu on top of BB. They never really interacted. Alright, so it says that little bit. Okay, this clear one. Actually, right where I have Luke. Let me go on the side of here. Alright, so you go over here. Okay, he's on top of the clear one. There it goes, that's why. Yeah, it looks like that's a clear white one. Clear one in the corner there. Okay, wait, really? I'm gonna put one in a corner and you put it after everything else gets built up around it. who decided the order of operation here? Oh, come on. How does this keep flipping around? There it goes. Right. More of you. Over here. Yeah. Alright. You guys. 1, 2. And then gray. Lightsaber looking thing. And then clear yellow. Right. Looks like right there. And yeah. You and 3 orange, it looks like. 2 and 3. And you go on top of that. You go here. No, not there. Move over one. Huh? There. More here. There. And you here. Shoot. Okay. Fun times. Alright. It's supposed to be these. Okay. Alright, that one. You go here in that corner. Alright. You and you. That's fun. Good enough. Okay. Here. Here. And you were here. Yeah, I heard of them. I haven't. I saw a clip of them just kind of in passing. I didn't actually stop and look at any of the pictures myself. But yeah, I heard that he did a couple. I don't know, like, is that their Final Fantasy VII kind of commander ones, I'm guessing? You? Wait, are you? Okay, yeah, it looks like that one. Thanks for joining, 777. Thanks for being on. And welcome. You know, finishing up my May the 4th be with you set. Because I actually ran out of time yesterday. I don't know how much of it was, or last week. It was just kind of because I was talking too much at the beginning or whatnot. But There. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, they're really crossing over with all the fandoms, huh? Here. There. Our Grogu snack goes up here. So there's Kermit D. Frog. This one. And then one of this one, it says 4 of them. So, full magic set. Okay. Again, I haven't really been much into magic in years. Pretty much not since high school, really. I'm like, because of people like you telling me about it, and other friends that I have who are still into it. I know of a lot of what's going on, but I don't know much about it really. Here it does make it a little like easier, quicker, funner game according to some people. I haven't had the time or taken the time to try it out. Because of course there was. You go up in there. That one. Just 2 of these. Okay, so go there. Number 2 goes here. These 2 and here. And really this could be kind of mix and match, I'm sure. And last 2 other. Yeah, I mean these can be, again, mix and match, just kind of stick them wherever you want. Build them up this way and then just stick them wherever you want. But I'm very much a rules follower as far as Lego. So again, the fact that I put that 1 cube there when it should have been at the end makes no sense, but I did that. All right. There's that. All right. Wow. 12 minutes really went quick. Break, and so yeah, I probably could have finished it by midnight last week, it looks like, but I didn't want to run the risk because it was already 11:30 by the time I finished. But I guess it will work out in that I can start on that other kit that I was gonna do. Man, it's still so hot. The fan going on in here, but not really doing much. I don't know, it feels like the air doesn't actually blow here where I have the chair. The car stack swing goes down here. So apparently you just have the wing kind of coming up. Yeah, it looks like it's just the wing showing, and then apparently you're supposed to put Luke here, kind of doing, you can have him doing the upside down stance, I'm not entirely sure where R2 and Yoda go, so I'll have to look at that one in a bit. But yeah, that's where the wing goes. Start that up again. Keep shifting it. Alright. Come on. Let's cue that back up there. Flip you over. And you have one of these guys. One of these. No. Skip one. And then the long one over here. Right? Back over. And then here. Oh, like, probably should do that part first. Alright, so a little bit that came out. Gray. And then cover. Alright, and then that goes in there. Alright. Two-directional one. How do I do that? And of course, it would be set some point. Pause that for a minute. Hold. Alright, come back to this. Two, these two. So I did have an extra one there. Looks like that's there. Okay, so probably not all that much more. Yeah, so it's just, wow, so quite a few spare pieces here then, it looks like. Give me an extra one of those two. Guess I can stand them other places, it looks like. That. All right. Okay. go to here. I'm just watching him. There it goes. And R2 goes here. There it goes. All right, that looks like that is done. So there we go. There it goes. Finished diorama. So yeah, quite a few spare pieces. So really, it feels like I could have finished. But well, whatever. Live and learn. Because I went 1 12-minute session, an extra one, little extra. So yeah. So that is the finished product now. Hopefully it's stable enough. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna go behind the... Where'd you go? Where were you an extra one? Where'd you go? Apparently that's extra somehow. Or that must have fallen off somewhere. Missed this one apparently. There. Yeah. Here. We have one extra one. Let's do our own little thing here. Sticking that over here. Even though the X one should have knocked that one out, it looks like. But we'll say you were sapling too, which is why you survived the X one kind of crashing in. Alright, so that is it for that. Alright, let's pause this for a bit. Let's pause this. Alright, so yeah. I don't like when it does this. Come on, anytime now. And there it goes. Okay, yeah, it freezes sometimes. I'm not sure. I think probably that USB connection is going. But all right, keep going up, locking off too. All right, so that is done for that kit. All right, fine. Huddles. There, you sit there. All right. Alright, so as I said, I had another kit that I wanted to try to work on today. Get started. And put you, switch it to the side somewhere. Okay. That works for now. For now. Okay. So in honor of Mother's Day, let's do Bouquet of Roses. So let me go ahead and change the title here. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and change that. Number 1328. All right. Oh, well, forgot that. So yeah, we will do that next as well. So yeah, let me at least pop that open. That's just again, just like that bit, because you just have to damage the box opening it. So now that that's there, so start recording that. This is going to be a lot of repetitive work, just because it's, you know, a bouquet of roses. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12 roses and the little kind of, I forgot what those are called. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of repetitive work. I will probably probably will finish it, go a little over, but just not even going to bother. So all right, let's start recording you. All right. Six bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. Yeah. Back in the bag. Order. Alright, oh wow. 3 instruction booklets. So, 3. Yeah, pretty much telling you what it is. Bags 1 and 2 are for the first one to there. Alright, so you have 4 of that. Buds, roses. So it looks like this one is, more explanation. 3 and 4 are 4 of the kind of little more mature roses. And then, yeah, 5 and 6 are the last 4, and those little kind of little white ones. And then, yeah, that one's finally got the, alright, so 16 pages of this one. 15 and 19. So yeah, looks like it's a lot of repetitive kind of bits. Of course, yet another. Man, I don't have enough. Am I going here? Now granted, these are from all the multiple kits that I built with the Spore as well. And here's another one that came with the last kit. So, yeah, I have enough, but sure, I'll take another one. So let's do both of them. I don't know why this as two stuffed bags. As that looks like it's sort of the same thing. Alright. Try to separate those at least bigger pieces. Alright, we'll stay here. You guys out. I'm back here. We'll see. So basically 4 of these. So 2, 4. And 4. There goes. Eight of these. 4, 6, and 2, 7. Come on. You should be in here. Where are you? There it goes. 8. And 4 of these. So 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, I'm also feeling myself kind of wanted to rush this, partly because of, again, last week going over. So we'll see how badly I rush, but you know, at least with Legos, if you rush, just means you've got to, you know, take it apart to at least the part where you might have messed up. With Gundam, oh man, so many extra fiddly bits that could get messed up with that. At least here, the rush I'm doing is just kind of doing all 4 at the same time. Alright, that's that. That's a 4. 4, 6, 8. Again, a lot of repetitive work here. 7. So it's just kind of pretty much straight up. So the plan originally for today had been to try to go to the county fair. We started making that plan like a week ago. Kind of thought, that, and then, tomorrow Mother's Day. And then we saw the forecast for today's weather, and we said, forget that noise. So it's going to be high 90s, hundreds, and that was where we are in downtown LA. So yeah, we said no. We decided we're just going to skip that, and next week is going to be our super busy day instead. So next week I will not be streaming. I may not stream tomorrow because of that. But yeah, that was a bit of what happened. Well, not happened, but what's gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it goes. Right. So yeah, tomorrow, Mother's Day, we usually go to one of my wife's friends, one of my wife's uncle's houses. He usually holds a lot of the celebrations, but Mother's Day is his big one. So we'll be making the trip down there. So apparently it doesn't start till 3, so most likely won't be ending till later. So yeah, probably means that I will not be streaming tomorrow. And as I said, next week, Saturday, I think the plan is to, do these clip in? Yes, they do. Okay. There it goes, like that. All right. Yeah, next week I'm going to go to Ren Fair on Saturday, and then since we didn't go this week, I'm gonna go next week to the LA County Fair. So 2 fairs in a row. Wait, what the heck? Okay, I just need to rotate you a bit. There it goes. There it goes. So yeah, the plan for Ren Fair next week is because I bought the pub crawl tickets. So of course I'm gonna enjoy the pub crawl. I'm gonna be leaving the spores with a cousin of mine who's gonna take care of them, and then upside down. Wait, what? On the bottom. Wait. Okay. That's interesting. Right. Hydration break. Well, yeah. Super hot today. So yeah, probably the best plan that we did not go anywhere else. We wound up going to Santa Monica because the eldest decided she wanted to do a children's museum down there, and we said sure, why not, it'll be cooler. So we made the trek out there, had early dinner for us, and then came back, and came back just in time to stream. To that. Alright, so just flip these over, that's why. Alright, so 2, and okay, alright, so 2, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, alright. yeah, so again, yeah, that's Saturday, Ren Fair pub crawl, and then Sunday, the LA County Fair, from one fair to another. Okay, so you guys go this way. The direction from the pedals. You. Okay. No, not you. You. Okay. Other way. Here. There it goes. It's under these guys. Alright. Okay. There's that. Okay, so, and then on the sides. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. There it goes. There it goes. I was putting it in a little place. I was originally trying to put it down here. No, it's supposed to go sideways. And then has to be lower. All right. All right. Alright. Wait, come on. Get in there. Alright. And then last one. No, not last one. Here's that last one. Alright. That's going to stay open a bit right here. Okay, so yeah. close them all up. Two and two. 2, 4, so 16. 2, 3, 4, and then 16 of these. And 12, 15, and 16. Alright. This is, oh wait, okay, yeah. Okay, so I actually happen to get 4 of the correct ones for this one. Let's see how the other ones worked out. Two opposites. So 2 opposites. One of these has got to be 4 of the same. Can't be that lucky. Just happen to have there it goes. So I have 3 of the other side. Because saying counters. Again, I don't know how much that really would matter. But I'm doing that here. Okay. Already looks like I'm going wrong now. Okay, no. Alright, I thought I was going in the wrong direction, but whatever. Apparently not. Go there. So that's the 4 kind of rosebuds part. 4. Is it actually 4 of that one? Yep, okay. 4. And then, yep, in the other direction at the bottom. And then it'll be all the other ones making the stems. That one. Okay. Four, 7. Here's a repetitive part. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just trying to get this done. 7. Right. All right. So I think what I will do is not actually record it, but I'll start recording once I finished with that, because I think, yeah. So yeah, it's gonna do that time skip thing. I'll just keep kind of working here with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. It's 7. There it goes. Yeah, it's probably a little better. So there's one extra piece already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 4, 6, 7. I have one extra. Each of these. Right. 5, 6, 7. Huh. Odd that happened. Two, 3, 4, I do that? Alright. Alright, so start recording that again. Goes to 3, 4. Alright, so there we go. And a little extra bit. Yeah, that's extra. Yeah, alright. So, alright. That's book 1. Extra piece. Two, 3 and 4. Alright. Now take a drink. Okay. Alright, let's get back to it. Start you. Start you. Start you. Alright, so let's move all the petals out the way. Again. A lot of petals in this one, looks like. Yeah, a lot of hubcaps. Cap. Alright, 4 of these, of course, and all the leaves. There's the 4th one. There's 4. Assuming it'll be same with this. No, yeah. Let's just do this now. Alright, yeah, that'll be 4 of that. Start with 4 of this, 3 and 4. And 4. again, kind of feel myself rushing through this, but because I just know it's going to be repeating for the same thing over and over. And again, is not a big deal when you make a mistake. Where'd you go? There it goes. Assuming that, I don't know what to say about that, but whatever. Third one. Hey. Close. Come on, again. More. Pink. Oh, for the wrong piece. Captain's wheel, ship's wheel. All right. I'm forgetting already what I just did. The sun. Been out in the sun for too long. No, not the sun. It was the heat. Yeah, there we go. The heat made me forget what I was already doing literally a second ago. Or as the song said, blame it on my ADD. Alright. Right. This way. Interesting. This way. And that way. 8 of these. No, 16. And 14. Did I miscount? No. Sure. There it goes. Did not miscount. Alright, so 16. And then that. 16 of that. Of this, again, all the repetitive work, always fun. Now when I'm done, because I have no more of these little ones. It's a hell of a way to know, huh? Okay. 2 more. 6, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, there it goes. 15 and 16. Do that, and then I will time skip the others because no one needs to see me doing that except you guys because you're seeing me do it live. But I'll just kind of, well, let it record, well, let it do its cooling off thing, buffer, and then come back after I've got all 4. Like I said, just time skip. And 4. I lost Edgar. Oh, but Golden Knight Gaming, thanks for being on. Thanks for leaving me on in the background. I appreciate it. Just kind of working through my quote-unquote Mother's Day gift. My easy answer to it. Extra right there. Extra. Make it 2 thorns. I might do that. Alright, so back to it. So recording. Now that they will see it's done. What the heck? No. How is this one not going in right? Looks like it may have to not actually go in right. Alright, did I mess up something? There it goes. Okay. Need to overlap them before they close. Hey, come on. Come on. In there. There it goes. That's what that was. In there. Yeah. Okay. 16 of this. Well, yeah. I don't know how they need to record doing all 16 of this, but well, you're doing it live, so you guys get to suffer through it. You know who's actually leaving me, watching me stream. Yeah, this is the 4th, 5th botanical set. I did the standalone kind of flowers ones originally. So I had the individual roses, the what else was there? The sunflowers, roses, tulips. What else? Anyway, but yeah, I did those originally and kind of set them up as kind of I 3D printed some vases and stuck them in them. And then I have the wildflower set here. Which one did I do? I made last time off stream. I did one of the flower sets. I can't remember right now. I'd have to have the list of all the botanical collections, but I bought most of the botanical collections. The only one I didn't was the dried one. Didn't really like it all that much, but now I'm a bit of a completionist on that, and so I've got most of the others. And I'm kind of stuck on the newer ones. Well, I haven't gotten the newer ones yet. I just picked up. What did I pick up? No. Picked up the fountain, so not exactly the botanical collection, but I have that one as well. Got the other kind of, not quite botanical collection, but it was kind of that. What was that one? Where'd that one go? Oh, it's hidden. But anyway, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them. What do we have here? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, so I got the 16. Ah, that's why. Stacking them. Alright. Yay, fun part. More fun for you guys. But anyway, so I did the Pretty Pink collection. I think, no, is that the Pretty Pink? Yeah, did the Pretty Pink, and I have the Wildfire collection here ready to go kind of next. So yeah, I've got most of those flower sets done, and then I have the 4 newer ones, the kind of standalones. I did the lotus flowers. No, where are they? Yeah, I bought the original bonsai tree, and then, well, probably at the end of this I'll show them. I've got some of them in here as well. The daughter, the spore, as I call her, built the Isabel's flower, and she never took it into her room, so it became part of my flower decoration. So it's essentially mine now. Alright, so where do you guys go? Just go in here. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Like that. Alright, so it looks like it's that. And then because, you know, she left it to me in the office, I decided to also pick up the Moana one. So that's kind of on the to build pile as well. I don't know if I'll stream that or not because I'm jumping around on the Lego to build pile. There's too many things. But definitely after this, next time I stream, whenever that is, it will be I'll be going back to Gundam here. Really want to rush through this to start at least getting one of the kind of stems done, at least by the end of this, so I can kind of finish that during the stopping. So 8 of these. All right, hopefully I actually remember my count this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Alright. So, what's next? Yeah, okay, well, let's just do this. And then, oh, it says only 2 of these, but oh wait, no, wrong way. I'm facing the wrong way. All right, so there's that. All right, I think what I will do is pause that now. Let that run out. Get my drink. And my headphones are about to go out. So fun. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How am I miscounting? How? I have no idea how I'm doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 6, 7, 8. I don't know how that happens. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Go. Yeah, let's pause the music now because my headphones are going out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks right. 6, 7, and 8. Alright, there we go. Come on. Off for rear and extra. Yep, you came off. Slick. Did not want to stay. Alright. Okay. mess around with these a bit because they don't have to be exactly the same. So I'll do 2 and 2. 2 of them with them across from each other, and 2 of them right next to each other. Like I said, I think give one of these guys 2 thorns, one in the other direction, just because I had extras. So yeah, 2 thorns for that one. Okay. Start recording there. Those 4. Let's do that set. Get you guys off to the side. Finish you. 2, 3, 5, and 6. Open you up. Little pieces, piles of little pieces, and little pieces, little pieces over here. Separating all the rose components for now. All over here. Looks like we're gonna have 16 of you and 16 of you most likely. But count them. You. Four, 16 of you, most likely. You. All right. You guys. Four. 6. 7. All right, so there's 2 of you, and Need 4 of these. Yep, okay. Four. 3 of that. Just all these annoying ones. So 12 of these, it sounds like. Fun times. Yes. Yeah, remind myself that I have to do it up here so that the camera sees it. That's 1. Just make sure that I get 1 of these done at least, so that if time runs out, I can at least do the rest of it in between. It's dangerous sometimes with these. The spindles are so spindly. Sometimes feel like I'm gonna bend them and break them. Okay, so that's 3. And 4. Alright, so where do you go? You go 1 here. On the end here, it looks like. And 1 on the other end, maybe? Yeah. Okay, and then 4 of these. One of that. So that's saved in there now. Okay, so again, 9 more of these. So I'll probably just work on this until time runs out, and then just continue working until I finish. Then take a little hydration break then. And then start recording again after that. So what have I been doing? Anime wise, continued watching Botanical Diaries with the wife. So caught up with that one. Yes, I started watching Gundam G-Cucks and have been getting cucked by that. I'd seen the movie, so the first 3 episodes were kind of stuff I'd already seen, although out of order. 4th and 5th have been interesting. I don't know, like spoilers, but last week's episode, the witch that was brought in, she was just so generic character. I mean, like the down to her design, she was just meant to just die, I guess. Again, spoilers, but it's a week old, so you had your extra time to catch up on it. I don't know, I feel like with anime, yeah, I can give it the old 1 week. When I worked in video games, we had a 1 month moratorium on at least movie spoilers because we knew crunch, we knew all that extra time. So yeah, you'd need that extra time to try to catch up on all the latest stuff. But with anime and something that's coming out weekly, yeah, I feel I can talk about that. I'm not talking about this week's yet, but I am caught up, including everything that needed to be done for the plot. But yeah, again, last week's character, she was just meant to die, and that was just kind of meh. Like, I know apparently there's been quite a bit of fan art for her already. But again, like the dead eyes, the very not, she's practically no mohe face. And design, like body wise too, like she was just meant to be filler. So I don't know. I was kind of surprised by them calling the gym a Gilgug, but it makes sense when you think about it. As the Gilgug pretty much was the gym mass production later on in the war. All the ones that we have distinct that are still the same were ones before the acquisition of the Gundams. So the Zakus are still the same, but apparently they didn't become the mass production models after that. They started kind of mass producing the Gundam design, and so yes, they would use the Gelgoog name, even though it isn't the Gelgoog design. So yeah, I mean it's the equivalent of the gym. So yeah, there's a good little nod there. Kind of like the idea, and again, it also emphasizes the AU-ness of it. That again, alternate timeline, and this is where time would lead them with that design. If they're kind of basing all future designs off of the Gundam. So yeah, what else happened last week? So yeah, she had the Char analog. Oh, is he really? I don't know. He speaks through the Gundam for Char, I guess you can say. And that still is left to be determined. Yes. But yeah, he wound up having to kill her because she wanted to die. It didn't even feel like a Gundam death flag. Like, again, she was just so generic. Probably generic. in addition, started watching Andor as well. I think I'm a week behind. Yeah, I think a week or two behind, I think, at this point. Just saw Andor save the day. He returned to that planet where his friends were, and then kind of left it. We saw Mon Mothma agreeing to the death of a friend because he's a loose end. Loose ends need to be handled and addressed. So, yeah, got to that. Alright. Pressure break down. Stretch. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna go a little over, but it is what it is. And again, this it doesn't really require all that much. These are just extras now. Yeah, I'll have the other little bits. Yeah, all right. These connect now. All right, there it goes. So these feel a little weird because I hear my voice more in my head now, but we'll start you back up so you can see, that I've already got these for you guys on the side over there now. All right. So four. I just separated them as well. 2, 3, 4, and then again with the thorn on the side. Haha. Extra one, and then, oh, okay, down. Interesting. Okay. Two, 3, 4, and then 3 and 4. Wait. Yeah, let's get that right. 3 and 4. Okay. Plus 4. Funky. Using a whip effect to, or well, a whip piece to kind of look like the top of the flower. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Okay. Oh. 16 at that one. Let's see. And 4. That's 8. repetition and repetition and repetition. Again, is the only problem with the flowers again. I just want to at least try to get one of these done so I can also kind of time jump again. Speaking of rushing, come on, line up. Come on. All right. 4. Yes. Let's jump ahead a bit. Three, 4, 10 of this. Wow. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. So that goes. All right. So yeah, stuff that there, and then at least for the stream, keep going here. 3, 4. Alright. Yeah. This one, extra thorn in the side. Come on. Just because I have extras. What? Didn't have any. I'm going to give 2 of them. You 2. Alright. So, extra little white one. Now the fun parts. 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 10, 4, 8, 10. Okay. Okay, well, at least now that's separated, so now I'll know that I got the 10. Right. And the repetitive, boring stuff. Keep doing that. This one. Okay. Apparently I had missed one somewhere. Thought I'd counted these already. Apparently I did not. Okay. So just about done here. that. All right. So, okay, I only went over about 8 minutes. I'm gonna take a short break and get a vase to kind of display these in, and then I'll come back and finish up the stream. So give me one quick second. All right, so we're back. All right, let's. So I've got the base, and then just a quick 5-second, 10, quick, like just last bit recording right now with the overhead, just to get the last bit done, and then we'll kind of finish up. So give me, yeah. I'm not going to start the timer because I know that's going to end quickly. Wait, there it goes. All right, so we've got our 4 flowers here. And, yep, that's it. We got the 4 full blooms. We got 4, whatever these are. Keep forgetting. I know they have some kind of like froofy name, like something flower, something whisper, or glove. But alright, so we got those 4. Okay. We got the 4 partial blooms and the 4 buds. Alright, and what I have is, you know, a vase with pebbles in it. So we're gonna start just layering them in here. It's going to be bigger. Someone lost a pedal. feel like I need something kind of smaller. I need to kind of stuff it with something maybe. But all right, well, you're falling out. So yeah, even this doesn't see it. So, yeah, you guys get to see that. Well, yeah, and at least. Yeah, I would like it to be more bunched up, but that require some kind of tying it. So I'm just gonna put them up like that. Yeah, my ikebana needs work. All right, so as I said, that finishes the stream for tonight. So yeah. We are done for today. Again, I will probably not be streaming tomorrow nor next weekend. I will probably more likely stream back again in 2 weeks, where we'll come back with the RX-78. I may have some kind of news then as well when I come back for that one. But yeah, we are now done with the Legos for right now. Right now, I've got a huge pile of Legos that still needs to be gone through. But I've also got a huge pile of Gundam that needs to be gone through, so we'll have to see which one takes precedence. Thank you guys again. 777, thanks for having been on. Golden Knight Gaming, thanks for having been on. Even if you just kind of lurked, but thanks for having been on. I will see you guys probably in 2 weeks. All right, I'll see you guys then. Bye.